Alright, y'all. So Mundo's in the flank. I end up peeling off the MF here. We're just trying to create room for her to move. Stands up ultimate into the MF. She ends up going down. Really trying to make space here. We have the Shireldios for space. Got that auto to get some energy. We re-engage. Nearly chunking out the Mundo with that last Q. We backing up, creating more space, waiting for my abilities. I end up throwing out the E to slow. We end up re-engaging on the Lux with the ultimate. W to knock her stun. We end up taking out the Mundo. We end up taking out the Lux, dealing insane damage. And you the last one to go. Adios, set. Picking up the triple kill. You get me? What's up with y'all? It's the deal. It's me and OPING, and today I'm back in the bit with something new today. We're going to be actually playing my girl AMBESSA in the top lane because unfortunately my Mundo was paid jungle. Besides that though, I've been putting a lot of work when it comes to playing AMBESSA, especially Baron lane. Especially with these turret changes, bro. Like, these turret changes are absolutely disgusting. Like, the things you used to be able to do, you cannot be doing no more. You cannot be diving level 3. You cannot be diving level 5. Like, it's over with. I'm telling you, these turrets will raw eat you, bro. They'll eat you alive. Simple. Your whole HP bar is gone in less than 1 second. But yeah, we're gonna be playing AMBESSA up into the set matchup. Now, this matchup is completely skill based, and I think that majority of AMBESSA's matchups are skill based. You got to know what you're doing with the champion. You have to know his strength and his weaknesses. Now, the one thing I don't like about AMBESSA is she's just one of those champions where if you don't secure your leads early, the rest of your game is torture, bro. You run down the early kill into the enemy team, especially Baron lane, you is not coming back. And especially into these really good early fighters like Set, you run it down into him, you definitely not gonna be having a good time. But enough rambling, let's get right into it. Alright, y'all, so right off bat, I'm assessing the loading screen. As you can see, the enemy team definitely has a strong late game, especially when you factor in the Set, the Mundo, and the Jhin as well. This is not good looks whatsoever. My team, on the other hand, very early game focused. I feel like Viego kind of has some late game scaling, but my team's main goal is to snowball the early game, get these early leads, and close out the game as fast as physically possible.
You are on the mirrored side of the map. The lanes are swapped. Welcome to Wild Rift.
Ain't gonna lie, I just felt the need to say this. Big ups to Riot over there, bro. They definitely cooking up when it comes to Wild Rift. The map is beautiful. Quite literally, it's very beautiful. That's why I had to make the return in it. Big ups to Ionian and them. Yeah, get me, bro. But yeah, though, a little bit of aura farming. Did pick up the new AMBESSA skin. Had to cop. But yeah, though, customization on free. Ton up. But I'm gonna show y'all how I could cook up with my girl AMBESSA. Just waiting for Set to pop up in the lane here. Kind of baiting her in for an easy little trade with the Q. Making sure to hit that second Q as well. Alright, so right now, kind of fighting with Set for the level 2 prio. Going to be looking for a short trade into him because I know I will hit that level 2. Gonna level up my W to secure that shield. We have a pretty even trade, surprisingly. Even though it looked like I cooked them up, bro won that trade off of one ability. That's basically the reason as to why Set's so broken. But yeah, as when I use AMBESSA, after using her Qs, I use those Empower Autos to secure the free grass procs out of his melee range. But yeah, though, he's kind of getting to my kill threshold. Had to drop the Ignite there. I wasn't sure if he would have took that fire or not, but it looks like he respected. He does have his flash though. One thing I do have on the set is I do have my plant, so if I really need regen, I could go for that. But I'm kind of taking the risk fighting that low HP here, cause I mean I trust myself. I trust myself to perform. Feel me? But yeah, though, Sands up walking up. We end up landing that Q, dodging his W, or is it his E? No, I think it's his W. But yeah, we end up dodging that. At this point, we're waiting for my level 5. Zyra is actually hovering here. Definitely look for something super low though. End up eating for the slow. Zyra's are going in. Still waiting for my level 5. Lux ends up flashing. Looking for the re-engagement. Q ends up landing on the Set. Set's low. I don't know where that ultimate went. I'm inting. I end up going back in here. E lands. We end up taking out the set. Good Lux. Going for the Lux. Lux ends up going down too. Thanks to the minions. Picking up the double kill. I ain't gonna lie, that was kind of messy. I low-key panicked when it came to the ultimate because sometimes I just tap my ult, hoping that it goes to the right direction. I really need to be aiming at it, but regardless, though, we sent it 2-1-0. That was definitely positive. Feel me? I'll take it. Alright, so heading back into lane, I did notice that Mundo was on Scuttle, so he might be sitting around top side. He is. We end up looking for this fight. I do have my 9 instant drops onto him. My ult's about to come up as well. We end up taking down the Mundo. Starting to focus down the set. Sets end up going down as well to the Viego. That was crazy. That was really good for my team. We need these kills in order to snowball the game. Late game, we definitely will have a hard time dealing with the enemy team. So we just got to secure our strength now. We're farming out the first T1. I have enough for my Eclipse, which is extremely good. I think Eclipse is probably one of the best first items in the game, bro. Besides Heartsteel, in my opinion. Because the shielding you get off of auto attacks just goes crazy. Goes dumb. Yeah, we end up taking down the first T1. Currently going to be hovering the Viego since he did help me to take out the turret. Just to make sure he's good. Kind of look for a fight. Yo, Mundo respect Flash. This guy has his passive too. I end up going over the wall though. We baiting the fight heavy. We tapping up the set. Sends up going down to the auto attack saying 3-1 and 2. I end up getting stunned out by the Lux. Trying to run away here. Do we get to escape? Nah, we don't. We end up going down to the Lux setting 3-2 and 2. Not too shabby. First core item acquired. Low battery warrior. Ain't gonna lie. Respect to the Viego, bro. He cooked up here. I had to spectate the fight. He ends up picking up that double kill. It was crazy. He was definitely cooking up. I had to heal him up. Had to heal him up for that. But yeah, after respawn, finna be heading back towards top side. Kind of contemplating on picking up the player still caps. Or I'm actually thinking of whether I should build into anti-heal or just go for Shereldia's Grudge. Somebody told me not too long ago that if you build Mortal Reminder and Shereldia's Grudge, they don't stack. Something like that. Like the anti-heal doesn't stack. I didn't know that Shereldia's Grudge actually gave anti-heal too, but I mean, I could be Rondo. Besides that, I'm looking for a play on the mid lane here. Really just trying to get the Lux out. Of course, she moves soon as that ultimate is what it is. We still going deep for it. But as you can see, the turret damage, bro, it's ridiculous. That used to take like 4 or 5 turret shots to take down the Zyra before. Alright, y'all, so try to respawn and a pop of my ultimate. Looking for slight fights into the set. My main focus is the wave though. End up just backing up, taking out this wave. But yeah, definitely we gotta limit test. We gotta stat check in. It may not be now, but there will come a time in the future while we'll be one tapping him. But yeah, we end up starting up the hero here. We're just trying to take it out. I'm loving the new skin on this. They really cooked. I feel like they really put effort into the new season here. Definitely going to be enjoying this season. But yeah, though, we're not picking up the Rift Hero. Definitely going to be placing that mid. Enemy team currently on Drake. I'm gonna try to tax them to the maximum. Like, you need to be punished. They need to be punished for not being mid. Seattle definitely going to be dragging this out. We taking that mid T1. Finna be looking for mid T2s now. You know, like a man's greedy, innit? If the T2 is free, I'm going for it. But yeah, enemy team basically ends up getting squad wipe besides one member. Viego's cooking up like he's doing serious work. But yeah, though, end up tapping up the T3, seeing if I can get the T3 mid lane as well. Very greedy, very greedy. But yeah, though, sitting on a lot of gold. I'm really just playing with the enemy team. Like, I'm super clean with AMBESSA. My mobility is unmatched. Watch this. Then just show them. Boom, jump over the wall. They rage baited successfully. Enemy team trying to chase me down now. They mad. You know, like, honestly, watching my gameplay, this is how I die most of the time. A man like me gets cocky. Man starts showboat and I need to relax. Man needs to lock in it. Sitting 3-3 and 2. Beato sitting on nearly 3K gold. I end up catching the Mundo in his jungle. My Knight's up. We could definitely look for kills here. End up ulting, gets that stun out. We bursting him down, give him a false sense of safety, and a flashing Qing. We underneath. We end up taking him out with the E. But the turret, bro, I'm telling you, these turret buffs, bro, they buffed them too much. They literally buffed them too much. Like, if you don't have HP, you're getting one tap, bro. Respectfully. But yeah, though, at this point, really just contemplating the more reminded by the Shereldios. But yeah, we ended up picking up the Shereldios Grudge. Really want to work with that slow. Kind of contemplating the Trinity Force plus the Shereldios. I'll be a monster, bro. Know what I mean? I'd really be annoying because I love to trade with the enemy team. But yeah, though, we end up heading back bot lane. I mean, moving forward, I honestly want to limit this at this point. We send on Shereldios. We got my Eclipse. Like, I'm definitely a problem. When it comes to these 1v1s, I'm excel. Any duel I'm excelling in. You get me? But yeah, the slow's disgusting. As you can see, we chunking heavy. And the my W is pretty strong as well. I really have a lot of survivability when you add in Eclipse. The plated still caps as well. But yeah, really just messing with the enemy team. The Shereldios Grudge just giving me that confidence. Wanted to chase down the Nami. My abilities end up coming back up. We saving those stacks for the energy. End up trying to make my escape. We end up getting stunned out. End up getting CC chain. End up going down. This Jin's a problem, especially with Collector. And since I love fighting at low HP, definitely doesn't synergize well. My team is cooking up. Big ups to the Viego and the Pike here. Viego ends up taking down the set as well. Definitely very happy that he's on my team. Alright, y'all. So fresh off a respawn. Looking for a potential engage on the enemy team here. End up setting my sights onto this Nami. She got caught out. Definitely going to be taking that. Be looking to engage further. Instantly heading towards that backline, slowing them up. Set ends up peeling for the backline. I will end up going down there. I was trying to create a window of opportunity for my team. Looks like we did end up creating something. End up picking up the Lux, the Nami, and the Mundo. Big ones are going 2D, going down to the Jin. Give me that $1,000 bounty. We set up 5, 6, and 4. Objectives are up. Mountain Drake plus the Baron. Definitely crucial moments up ahead. Alright, so fresh out of base, we making moves towards the OBG. Enemy team dropping TPs and Navis around there too. I don't even know how many times I missed my ultimate, but we doing deeps though. Really chunked out the Nami there, but I couldn't commit. Was kind of scared of the enemy team. I'm looking for a re-entry in this fight. We're just looking to flank out the enemy team, taking out anybody who's trying to run away. End up catching the flank, end up taking out the Nami. Dealing deeps onto the Lux. Lux ends up going down to the Pike. Currently chasing down the Jin at this point. He's definitely becoming an issue. We end up dropping the Jin as well, picking up that shutdown for 500. We definitely eating off that. Off these kills. Can definitely look for this T3. Look for the engage onto the Mundo. We slowing them up. Boom. Mundo ends up going down. Simple. We end up taking down the T3. Potentially looking to close out the game. Sitting 7, 6, and 6. I mean, no, my AMBESSA never miss. Mess with my AMBESSA get dismissed. You get me? We're just trolling heavy. We'll be retreating back into the enemy jungle here. As you can see, Baron is up. Possible place towards that. Almost have enough of my Trinity Force. That could be pretty huge. Boom. Jane comes through with Collector, ends up taking me out. It's unfortunate. Sitting 7, 7, and 6. Don't know what's going on. I think my team's on Baron though. We end up securing Baron. Alright, so fresh out of base. I'm sprinting it straight towards top side. We taking out the T2. Simple. We got Trinity Force for buys. I'm missing every ultimate this game, but it's okay though. Mechanically, I'm gifted in it. Alright, y'all. So Mundo's in the flank. I end up peeling off the MF here. We're just trying to create room for her to move. Stands up ultimate into the MF. She ends up going down. Really trying to make space here. We have the Shereldios for space. Got that auto to get some energy. We re-engage. nearly chunking out the Mundo with that last Q. We backing up, creating more space, waiting for my abilities. I end up throwing out the E to slow. We end up re-engaging on the Lux with the ultimate. W to knock her stun. We end up taking out the Mundo. We end up taking out the Lux, dealing insane damage. And you the last one to go. Adios, set. Picking up the triple kill. You get me? Stop playing with me. My body different. My body different. My AMBESSA different, bro. Not me. I'm the AMBESSA god as well. They don't call me a general for no reason. You get me? Anyways, we end up taking on that T3. At this point, I'm low-key just being an egoist at that point, boy. We're sitting 10, 8, and 6, and we end up closing out the game. That was a serious thing. I ain't gonna lie. Like, we definitely cooked up. Secured the W. Of course, of course. Let's see how good we did this game, because I know for a fact we was doing DPS, especially when you factor in the Eclipse and Shireldias, and I didn't even get to Trinity Force. I was finna doing bad. But yeah, we said Emerald 1. Almost about to break out of Diamond, bro. We teethed the MVP from the Viego. If I was him, I would be mad. I would low-key be mad. He performed, but nah, I mean, I was just more useful overall. I ended up doing 37,000 damage, 2,000 damage taken. So if y'all did enjoy the video, please consider like, comment, share, or subscribing. It's Nopings. Out to catch y'all in the next one. Much appreciated. Later.